Good morning. Very good morning to second BCom General and Computer students, Section A, Section B as well as General students. Today's topic is about insurance regulators. Previous class we discussed about insurance intermediaries, the brokers and the agents who are acting on behalf of the insurance products that we discussed. So actually who is handling this insurance products, services and running the companies, we are going to discuss about this topic today. Okay, who is taking the responsibility of this insurance comes under insurance regulators. Okay, so role of insurance regulators, if you see, licensing and regulating insurance companies and others involved in insurance industry, monitoring and preserving the financial solvency of insurance companies, as well as regulating, standardizing insurance policies, products, controlling market conditions, preventing the unfair trade practices. So what is the responsibility of the insurance regulator? A organization, a institute which is taking the responsibility of giving a particular license to a particular person to do the business of insurance. First point. So the companies which are ready to invest in this insurance comes under insurance companies. Group of companies together can form an industry, insurance industry. So what is the main role of these people is to monitor and preserving the financial solvency of insurance companies. What is the meaning of that? First, gathering the capital to run the organization or to run the industry or to run the company, as well as monitoring this finance, how can be it used, how it is going to overcome the risk of the company as well as the individuals who are joining in this policy. Next, regulating and standardizing insurance policies, products. A product which is sold by the insurance company should have some standards, which should follow some terms and conditions, which should be accepted by all the people, and controlling these policies also, and preventing unfair trade practices. What is the meaning of preventing unfair trade practices? Many people are doing the fraudulent, cheating policies. Okay, so from this they should be eradicated. The public should be protected. So when there is a good organization only, this can be practiced. So this is the main duty of insurance regulators in India. Okay, so when you come for the insurance regulatory and development authority, a organization which is taking, a industry or a company which is taking the responsibility of this insurance comes under insurance products and insurance services comes under insurance regulatory and development authority. Okay, when you come for history, so who is responsible for this is IRDA is responsible. IRDA means what? Full form of IRDA, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. What is the full form of IRDA? Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. So IRDA is acting as the insurance regulatory organization after RBI. How the RBI is running all the financial structure of India, controlling all the banks and acting as a finance to the government. Same way, IRDA is taking the responsibility of controlling all the various types of policies, products, services available in India. Okay, IRDA was set up in 2000 as autonomous body to regulatory. Actually, this IRDA came into existence in 1999. Okay, which year the IRDA came into existence is 1999. IRDA came into existence, but became an autonomous body, self-dependent. It is not depending upon the government. It is framing its rules and regulations. Autonomous self-decision body in 2000. And it is also controlling insurance as well as reinsurance also in the country. The main objective of setting up of this IRDA was to promote market efficiency and ensure consumer protection. What is the main aim is to whatever service we are providing, it should be efficient service. so that we can gain the trust of the consumer. Consumer is king for us. So consumer should be satisfied in all the different diversifications. So consumer, when you provide an efficient service to this consumer only, he is going to be attracted. For that, IRDA is taking the responsibility, as well as it is also protecting the consumer. Next, when you come for the introduction here, the passage of the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority Act in 1999 can be seen as a dividing line for insurance business in India. Why it is called as dividing line? Because previously insurance was a public sector company, means it was under the control of government. Okay, later on in 1999 the control of this public sector company has been privatized. So when it has been privatized, it gave one responsibility to one person to control this private insurance. That insurance only IRDA. Okay, this took place in 1999. It was an outcome of the implementation of the recommendations of a high-powered committee which suggested the setting up of a statutory body called Insurance Regulatory Authority in 1996. This body was later renamed as Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority with the passage of IRDA Act by the Parliament. 1996, the discussion took place about this institution. In 1996, in 1999, it has been privatized and IRDA took the responsibility, where the government gave the responsibility to take this, okay, to control the policies, provide the efficient services. When you get the history of this authority, means who is controlling and the members existing in this insurance organization, it is IRDA if you come for. Okay, as per section 4 of IRDA Act 1999, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority, which was constituted by an act of parliament, specified the composition of authority. The authority is having how many members? 10 members. Authority is having how many members? 10 members. First person is one chairman. Okay. Next is 5 whole time members. Okay. 5 members are whole time. Till the IRDA is existing, the members are existing. 5 members. 4 part-time members. 4 are part-time members, and all are appointed by whom? Government of India only is appointing this authority members. Overall, how many members are there in IRDA? 10 members are there. One person is chairman. Okay, 5 people are the whole time members and 4 people are the part-time directors or members of the authority of IRDA. When you come for the mission, okay, to protect the interest of the policy holders, first point, consumer should be protected, policy holder should be protected. That is the main mission of this IRDA, to promote, regulate and ensure orderly growth of the insurance industry and for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. What is happening to promotions? Promotions means new services, new products into the market, regulate, control how they are running into the market. You are checking the movement of these products and services, whether they are reaching appropriately to the consumer or not, to the public or not. That comes under regulator. And ensure orderly growth. When it is reaching to the public, people are satisfied. If people are satisfied, they join the policies. When they join the policies, number of the policy holders increases. When the number of the policy holders increases, the growth of the insurance industry takes place. And for matters connected with thereafter, conduction of insurance business across India is an ethical manner. So this policy is conducted by some behavior. How to move into the consumer, what is the need of the consumers, what they need, what is their level of income, what is their financial status. Depending upon this, we should reach to the people. That is the main mission here. 3 points is said in this mission. First one is to provide the protection and interest of the policyholders, to promote, regulate and ensure the growth of the policies and to see that this insurance will run successfully along the country India. Duties, powers and functions of IRDA, if you see: registration, protection, code of conduct, efficiency, information, terms and conditions of the business, books of accounts. First, registration, joining the policy. Protection, who is giving the protection? Insurance company is going to give the protection. Code of conduct, who is taking the responsibility of your policy, how efficiently the insurance is helping you, and complete information is given to you during the accident, sudden accident, okay, natural or artificial or any event which happens in between the years of maturity. So how much risk benefits or claiming you can get it also are given under information. Terms of the business, books of accounts, updated messages and receipts are provided to you, and where it is also maintaining some books of accounts. Major objectives of the IRDA, if you see today: to promote orderly growth of insurance in the country, including the registration of the insurance company. The company which is coming to you is already registered. Where it is registered? In IRDA it is registered. Then only after it is getting its license only it is coming into the public. That is the meaning of that point. To administer the provisions of the Insurance Act, it is checking itself. It is also following the guidelines given by the IRDA according to the act given, to protect the interest of the policyholders and investors. Main aim is protecting. Whom it is protecting? Policyholders it is protecting. If it protects the policyholders only, it can protect itself by its financial conditions. To devise control activities needed for smooth functioning of the insurance companies, including investment of funds and solvency requirements to be maintained by the insurance companies. What it is doing is, it also want to control, it also want to do the need activities of the consumer, what the consumer needs, what it is giving the preference to the consumer, what they want, where they can invest, where, okay, and how they are moving out of this insurance companies. It is learning about all the activities, how to control. So who is a device here? IRDA is a device to lay down the accounting methodology to be adopted, and it is also seeing that what type of accounts can fit for this LIC or for this insurance organization, and to educate and on disputes. It is also thinking that if the disputes arises, what type of questions will be raised, how the solutions can be prepared, how can we settle the disputes. Again, one committee is there for this redressal committee, which is settling the disputes of insurance organization. Next, functions of IRDA, if you come for, as defined by IRDA, it performs the following functions: ensures orderly growth of the insurance company, protect the policyholder, as well as insurance consumer protection guidelines to insurance companies, grant and modify the suspended license for insurance companies. IRDA is also giving the license to the insurance companies, lay down procedures for accounting policies to be adopted by the insurance companies. It is also explaining what should be the procedure followed by the insurance company when it is moving to the IRDA, as well as when it is moving to the public. What are the conditions, procedures it should follow when it moves into the public, when it is dealing with the IRDA. Inspect and audit of the insurance companies and other related agencies. It is also checking the accounts. Whose accounts it is checking? Insurance companies' accounts it is checking. Who is checking? IRDA is checking. Why it is checking? So that whether appropriately it is maintaining the accounts, transparency is existing or not. Reinsurance limit monitoring. Reinsurance means again you are providing the insurance to some other company, means it comes under reinsurance, whether you are following it or not. Next, when you come for some more functions, vetting of account standards, Transparency requirement in reporting. What is the meaning of transparency? Exact information you are producing without any disputes or without any manipulation, any cheating, any misaccounting's. And you are also going through what are the accounting standards, and then you are following all the accounting standards and reporting. Ensuring the health of industry by preventing sickness through appropriate action. Whenever any disturbances comes, how you can train up your people to control the disturbances, and how can you move into the public. Publish information about the industry. You are giving a clear picture, okay, clear information to the policy holders. Prescribe qualification and training needs of the agents. The people who are joining and the agents are given as a training under institutes called IRDA and insurance organizations. When they are trained up, who has a good qualification or trained, then they are acting as agencies. They are getting one license as insurance agents. Monitor the charges for various services by the insurance company. Whether the IRDA mentioned charges are given to the public, or are they collecting any extra charges also, it is checking. And monitoring, it is also checking the investment of all the insurance companies very often and regularly. Next, mission statement to protect the interest of the policyholders, to promote and regulate, ensure orderly growth of the insurance companies, and which affects the incidental thereafter. When you go for insurance regulatory framework, you are able to see many members are there. Here in this regulatory, you can see the clear picture here. So, first and the foremost thing, insurance companies. Okay, agents, you are able to see the agents. You are also able to see the insurance advisor committee. Insurance companies first, after the insurance companies, agents. After the agents, insurance advisory committee, insurance ombudsman. Ombudsman means settling the disputes committee. Okay, what are the problems existing in insurance and how to solve the problems is the responsibility of insurance ombudsman. Okay, tariff advisory committee. What is the meaning of tariff? Tax advisory committee is also existing here. And you also can see insurance associations and insurance councils are also there for IRDA. Insurance associators as well as insurance councils. Insurance brokers. Okay, next is insurance surveyors and loss assessors. Who are surveyors? Who are loss assessors? Who are agents? Who are brokers? Agents are the people who got the license from the insurance company to sell or to make the policies of insurance. Brokers are the second people who are appointed by these agents to publish the information or they advertise the information about the insurance, and by making one policy or two of policies, they are getting some commission percentage for getting the policy holders to the agents. These are brokers. Who are surveyors? Gathering the information about the survey of the country. How many are employees? Okay, how many are women employees, how many are men employees, how many are the policy holders and who did not join the policies yet now. Okay, you are convincing these all population to join in the policy. So, is gathering the information about the policies. Loss assessors means whom, when the risk is coming, when the situation of the settlement of the claim is coming, how the money can be given to these people. How many lakhs of rupees can be distributed to these people comes under loss assessors. Third party administrator, one more people, means one more committee of the people are there who are looking after these all, that is surveyors, loss assessors, insurance brokers and agents. These all are under the responsibilities of IRDA, the framework of IRDA. Okay. Providing the right to protection to its people is a main responsibility of this. Okay, specialist insurance companies, if you see names of the companies, insurance companies which are joining this insurance company are Bajaj Allianz, HDFC, Chubb General Insurance, IFFCO, Tokyo General Insurance, Reliance General Insurance, Life Insurance Corporation of India, Aviva Life Insurance Company, ICICI Prudential Life Insurance Company, ING Vaishya Life Insurance Company are a few companies who are privately coming and joining in the insurance companies that they want to do the insurance services from the IRDA to the people, because the investment what Bajaj Allianz or Reliance or insurance company is getting, the investment should be protected because it's crores of rupees. So who is taking the protection? IRDA is taking the protection of these finance from these companies, and this finance what is coming is invested in the policies. As a private person, these companies are investing with the IRDA, and in IRDA is running this finance in the form of policies to the public. Next, SBI Life Insurance Company, Tata AIG Life Insurance Company, Birla Life Insurance Company, Cholamandal Life Insurance Companies are few Indian insurance private companies which are joining IRDA. SBI, Tata AIG, Birla Life Insurance, Cholamandalam Life Insurance are few more companies which are joining IRDA for providing the insurance services to all the people existing in India. So I hope that you people understood about the insurance regulator, that is IRDA in India. Please, I request all the students to concentrate on the classes, listen the classes and learn something from the classes so that we may not repeat these classes once again. Clear? If you understand, you maintain some notes also. If you are not able to write the notes when you are teaching, means definitely I promise you that I will provide some material for you people. Thank you students. Stay home, stay safe.